one more, so this will be my last one for today, and here we go, guys. It's time for the Chargers next. And yeah, it should be a really interesting game.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Let me show you the Chargers roster. They have Lamar Jackson as their quarterback, Dalvin Cook, which he's hurt, Emmanuel Sanders, Desmond King, Darius Leonard, Eric Weddle, Terry McLaurin, DJ Flank, David Njoku, Raheem Mostert as the backup. The other receiver is Anthony Miller. And let me show you my Panthers roster real fast for next week. And then we'll show you the quick standings and then we'll get started. Alright. Tariq Armstead, Eric Kendricks, Byron Jones, and not the Brandon Williams is there. Okay, so that is their quarterback. Devontae Freeman's the running back, which he's hurt, so they gotta use DeAndre Washington. The receivers are Josh Gordon, Josh Reynolds, and Cameron Meredith, Auden Tate. Tight end, LJ Howard. Left tackle, which is the big guy. And let me show you the standings. And the Panthers got an alright team, but like, Colts are still unbeaten, we are still unbeaten. But the worst team right now, I think the Panthers are 0-2. Yeah, they are 0-2. I don't know, the Saints are Drew Brees is losing. Let's do this, guys. This is gonna be a hyping game.
Okay, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the newly named Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and our home team. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. the former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mostert. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
There's Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Good job. What a start. What a start we're putting on to this defense.
That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
James now to return.
Oh, what's a probably roughing the punter.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Or whatever. Oh, my God. They get a first down. Oh, my God.
And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your body. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, it's complete. It's Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing is Jackson. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. And that'll be incomplete. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 1st overall selection in the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. From the 50, it's Goff. Flushed out right. That one is caught by Hunt. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Goff. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty...
Touchdown, Allen!
Oh, my God. Come on!
His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Goff on 3rd down.
Man,
and he can't hang
Kevin
on
could
to
caught it.
Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
We're going to fake it.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on...
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Go.
They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets him a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 45 on 2nd down, Goff. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's gone.
Yeah.
And that is incomplete.
Can't do anything. We're going to punt it.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
We could just make it 16-14.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard
Hey, you guys just
line.
running faster.
Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5.
Yeah! Set the
They
one.
try to run
Let's
on
go.
first down, but this defense says
One
no
more.
dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the
They
line
might
of
quick
scrimmage.
pass, so be ready.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They're gonna run it. They're gonna run
This
it.
is Mostert.
He
Fighting to get back to the goal. I don't think he
Boom!
got there. He did not. Did not get
Let's
back
go!
there. It's a
Good
safety.
job, Harrison.
And Charles, at some
What a
point, you
stop.
can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone.
That's a
You know what's
41.
interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, what a
Throw
catch.
right side taken in here to start this drive. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Hunt, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12.
Oh, man, we would have had a
Gonna be
touchdown if he
incomplete.
caught
A
it.
lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff.
Oh, he got it.
to Hearns. And brought down,
And
but
he's
not
hurt.
before they're
No,
inside
he's
the
hurt
25.
No,
Now,
he's
after the
out,
completion,
bro.
we're going to get a timeout. An injured
How
player.
we're gonna have a good
We'll step
receiver?
aside and come back to Carson after
Oh my
this.
God!
On first down. It's
Run!
Hunt. And down inside the 15,
One more
shy
play,
of the
one more
10.
play.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Goff now looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
That's a
And he'll be
three.
taken down as that will take us to the end of the first
They don't know
quarter
yet.
play.
They're still gonna return.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game,
I
sometimes you just have to know when to break the
9-point
rules
game.
because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but
Hey, you guys
his
gotta
team's
cover.
losing.
You guys gotta
They gotta
cover.
fix something.
And it starts with him.
Get
he
on,
has
get
to keep
on.
that little
Hey,
quarterback
don't
strut going
Pull
right
around.
now to make sure
Hey,
his
you
team
guys
sees
gotta
him
bring
as
pressure,
confident.
like, actually.
Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football,
Get him.
just follow me,
Get
we'll
him.
get there.
No.
Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 23-yard line. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went.
Hey, you guys gotta bring pressure next time. You guys gotta watch him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Mostert.
Yes.
And he is met in his
And they gotta pass
tracks
this play.
behind the line
They
of
gotta
scrimmage.
pass. Everybody
There
cover.
goes a loss of a
Guard
yard,
somebody.
and it'll set up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Short.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
All right, they gotta take
the
3.
screen only good
Hey
for
guys,
3
just block that
time,
kick.
and it'll bring
Block
up the
it.
4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They didn't score the touchdown.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points.
Oh, nice.
Not at a
Good job,
premium
good job,
here.
good job.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the
That was an
45
interesting
at
play.
the 44. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL. On the stop. From just shy of midfield, Goff. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Texan 1st down at 12.
Nowhere. Let's go. What a play. What a play.
Burns, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him. Let him do the rest.
You know,
Oh
he
my
probably
God.
said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no
It
run
is
back
now
here. This will be a
a
touchback, and it comes out to the
12-point game.
25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind
Yeah,
of equate it
that's
to
like a loss of 3.
a basketball game where
There
you
we
have the
go.
big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all his
Gonzalez
points,
does
let's
it
hold
pretty
down
good.
everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. I call it no gain there on the
They're gonna
first
pass
down
again.
play.
They're passing again.
Had the
They're gonna
completed
pass
pass,
again.
but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Now a man
I got
open down the
tricked.
middle
I thought he
of
was
the
passing
field.
to the-
And he slips
to
up
that-
past
the
the
dude that was
45
covering.
before being tackled. That one good for 13 and
Call
a
him off
Charger
play.
1st. Jackson now hitting on 80% of his passes.
Running
in the
it,
early
running
going.
it. Yeah!
And he's taken
Good job.
down. Geno Atkins got home
Good
that
job.
time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Jackson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Jackson will throw again. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Jackson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And Jackson throwing once more.
That was huge. He could have scored.
Incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson.
Yes.
This is going to be
incomplete again.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6. Drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way
let's go. Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got it.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. On first down, it's gone. And nearly picked off.
You gotta take 3.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
He drilled it.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will give him a 12-point lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, it's Hunt. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. From the 39, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's 8. Halftime to try to slow down this offense. It has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. Just being
what a catch again by Green.
Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let me see if we have Wildcat plays.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
No, we're going to have to...
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Here's Goff.
Touchdown.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks,
I didn't know who was
and make a tackle on that
I
play.
just
That's big time.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They can take a 3. That's
Partner,
no
I
way
think
they're
that
not gonna
completion
make
takes
it.
the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense
Yeah,
was right
it's
there,
not even
kind of
close.
played into their hands.
Not even close.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them to touchdown their last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. And
That's
the
not
Charger
over, so I'm still going to use Goff.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hopkins with the extra point.
It's 11:04.
Deficit down to 12. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. In search of redemption from the pick six.
No, not again! Come on, what are we doing? Are they literally going to do a pick six again? No, but there's a flag calling on us.
Pass interference. Defense.
Let's go, we get the ball back. So turn over the interception.
Well, some credit there to A.J. Green
Thank
because he's so
God.
tough to
That
cover.
would've been a
Sometimes he
freaking
causes those
interception.
penalties.
Oh, so
He's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Are we passing or running?
They run again with Hunt. And
Oh, there's
he's gonna be
face
brought down by
mask.
the face mask. Here come
Face
the flags.
mask.
This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now Hunt. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On 2nd and 9, Goff.
Oh, that was easy.
That is caught.
Now he was like wide open.
Texans. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Texans push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually with
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tashawn Gibson, the new Texan. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted from the all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader.
Hey, you guys got to stop this running game. Let's go. Let's go.
Not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter.
Man.
Are you touched?
I can't get it.
Heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
Running it.
Gonna give this
Good job. Good job.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. They go play action with Jackson.
Intercepted! Let's go!
It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
Yeah? Alright.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land.
If we score one more time, we can pretty much use our backup.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's another battle pass.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
Goff. That is caught. It's Perriman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very
how long we been
solid gain of
streaming, man? I think we've been streaming for like, shoot. Hang on. 40 minutes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Goff. And that pass is going to be intercepted.
That's pass interference. That's pass interference. That's pass interference.
Get him down as he's all
So what's the flag
the
on?
36-yard line.
I thought so. Anyway, it's on Desmond King. Thank you. Should I decline that?
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Oh, what a snag. What a snag, dude.
And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Goff.
I have nobody open.
And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. But it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the counter, Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point that...
Let's just use a backup because we need some rest. And he already scored tons of touchdowns, so let's just give him a break. We're pretty much gonna win. So we're we have Eli as our backup. Oh boy, if he gets hurt, this is bad.
Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
No, man,
he got position on him and he pulls it in. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger 1st. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Jackson. It's caught by Sanders.
Look at the yardage.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. The 40. 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Manning, flush to his right. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King.
And never mind, I'll just go back to golf. A-line man's pretty bad.
He'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And an alley to run. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. From the gun, Jackson. And Sanders has got it complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Artie Burns, former 1st rounder, there to break that one up. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Here's Jackson to throw.
No,
and
man.
he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kiki QT. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign as they are able to cut into that lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days.
We need to score so we can wrap it up.
You just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender,
that was silly. I did not mean to do that.
The ball said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On second down now, it's Hunt. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing on third, Goff. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Yeah, I need this. I don't want to play no more, really. I have to do stuff right now. I'm gonna shower. If they tie us up, man, I'm gonna have to play even longer. Oh, great. And they failed. And we win.
Well, Charles,
By
it's
2
one thing to
points. That
win.
was
It's
such a
another
close
thing to win and
comeback.
put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Continue.
So I'm 21.
Things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this
Bye guys.
and carry it with them.
That
As
will
an
be
offensive
doing it.
coordinator,
That will do
you
it
just
for
don't think you
today.
can do
We are
anything
3
wrong.
and
Whatever
0
you call,
now.
run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the
I will
zone.
be back probably tomorrow night, or I don't know. We'll see.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can
Another
improve your
injury. Oh
team.
God. He's out 4 weeks. Great.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Baltimore sent you a deal. Alright, so we got Carolina next week, for week 4, and yeah, I will see you guys next time, okay? Goodbye.